Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our info session about the CASSINI Hackathon Netherlands. And we are very glad to see you tonight, even during the King's Night. So we hope you will enjoy the session. And now I would like to give the floor to Martijn Lijnweber, who is the COO of the Space Business Innovation Center in Noordwijk. And if you have any questions, please put them to the Q&A section, and we will answer them at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Susanna, for the introduction. Well, welcome to this info session about the CASSINI Hackathon in the Netherlands. I'm going to explain a little bit about what we're going to do with the location, some of the program, so you all be prepared, and that's a little bit more background information about the hackathon we're going to host, and we're really looking forward to it. So a little bit about me. My name is Martijn Lijnweber. I'm the CEO of SB Noordwijk, and we support space business related startups. I have a passion for startups, hospitality and sports, and experience in hackathons, among others, the NASA Space Apps, Copernicus Hackathon, Active Space, and several startup weekends. This is the building I'm normally working in. Today I'm working from home. And this is where we indeed have our co-working space, where we have our programs, as well as where we're in Noordwijk on the NL Space Campus, and we're next to ESA ESTEC. Speaking about the location, we're very happy to mention that we're able to participate and host at the Sunweb in Rotterdam. It's not only very easy to travel by car, but it's also next to the Kralingse Zoom subway station. And although the hackathon will be hybrid, there's an option to participate online. It's of course, for the full experience, I always recommend to be in the place, and the space we have at Sunweb is really amazing. And speaking about Sunweb, I would like to give the word to Bart, the Director of Strategy at Sunweb Group. Bart, could you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Martijn, and glad to be here. I work for Sunweb Group as a Director of Strategy and M&A being mergers and acquisitions. And well, I have a broad background in travel, and even in a previous life, some experience in IT as well. And I'm glad that at Sunweb Group we can host this hackathon, and that we can work together with you and the team behind CASSINI. And I will also be glad to be a mentor during the hackathon. Maybe a few words about Sunweb Group. Won't make it too long, but well, as you probably know already, we're a holiday company. We sell holidays to Mediterranean destinations like Greece, Spain, Portugal, but also to many ski destinations. And we do this for over 1 million customers a year with several brands, biggest one being Sunweb, but also brands like Elizabeth here or GoGo, across 7 countries, Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, but also Denmark and Sweden, France and the UK. And well, you've heard it, our headquarters is in Rotterdam, and we're glad to host you there for several reasons. First of all, well, CASSINI is a project from sponsored by the EU, and it's actually the EU that allows us to travel across these open borders. So in a way, for us, this is also a very simple and small way to give something back. Secondly, we're a fan of hackathons. When you work in the travel industry, you acknowledge the importance of innovation. Things move very, very fast in the travel industry. The online penetration is high, and there's new startups and new changes in the market every month, every year. And for that, we are also constantly challenged and need to continue to innovate. And that is one of the reasons why we do hackathons ourselves on a regular basis. So we're also glad to host one that is open to anyone that would like to join this time. And then finally, we of course love the subject of this hackathon. You've heard the presentation of the Canadian professor in the earlier session, and you saw the challenges that are coming to us as an industry and just as a society. And we encounter these challenges every day. We see them in ski areas where there's less snow. We see them in our destinations where there's forest fires, etc. And we also acknowledge that we are making, well, we're contributing in a negative way as well. We send many of our customers with aircrafts to our destinations, which is of course not a good thing for global heating. So we are constantly looking for ways to help fighting this global heating and to enhance sustainability initiatives. And this is just one of the ways in which we try to contribute our tiny bits to these bigger problems and to really help making this world a better place. So as said, we're glad to open our doors for you, and even proud to really sponsor and be behind this hackathon. So looking forward to join in 2 weeks from now. Back to you, Martin.
Thanks, Bart. And also, I really felt when I visited the place that everyone's really excited about and is willing to help and to support. That's really superb. So that's the base, that people are enthusiastic and are willing to do and open themselves. So I hope to see you all in Rotterdam. And also great that Bart, that you're joining as one of the experts, mentors who can help them. Then a little bit further about the program. We're going to start on Thursday, the 12th of May in the evening. Your doors are open from 5:30. And we do an official kickoff at 7, and we end on Saturday at 15 minutes past 6. During those kind of 2.5 days, we are going to provide you with workshops, business as technical, both offline as online. We have some trainers which are providing, we do some energizers. Of course, we're making sure everything is there, like coffee, tea, water, fruit, breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, and of course we have some surprises. Yeah, I'm not going to spoil them today, but definitely worth to come for. And there are some options for those who are willing to take to sleep or to do a quick nap. As said, we're going to work on 3 different challenges. You probably they're already mentioned, and one of the 3 challenges is being supported by Northwest Marketing and NL Space Campus. They will also be active. They will be there to support you with additional data information, and it will also have an additional prize. And it's up to you which challenge you would like to work on. Yeah, I kind of explained this already, so maybe a double sheet in that sense. And what do we expect for you at the end after we don't expect the fully complete business plan. No, we expect a description of the idea, how you use the data, which challenge, of course, you have chosen from, about your team, and in the end, you need to provide a presentation about what challenge you solve, how you solve it, and also maybe how you're going to make money out of it. You will be pitching to a jury. It's a 3-minute pitch and 3-minute questions. And of course, you also will get provided some training how to present. Well, there's a lot of support which trying to provide. There's the tools like the Discord, there's a data platform, but the better support are the trainers, the experts, and the mentors. They will be online and offline. You can connect them via Discord, but they're also walking in the same building where you can point them out. They will also, at regular basis, do some checkup. What's the status? What are the challenges you're facing, and how can we help? And here you see a nice overview of some of these. There are more coming to join, and there are different ranges. So they're, like Bart already, there's from Sunweb, so with the background in tourism. We got from the Space Office. We got a company, people who had a startup. We have designers on board. And speaking about designers and participants and mentors, we have Wendy Mensing on board. Wendy, 1 second, because I first need to talk about this sheet. So who can join? Well, maybe Wendy will also explain it a little bit later, because for Hackathon, a lot of people think, yeah, it's all about hackers. I need to make code. No, in the end, you would like to have also in real life, you would like to have diverse teams, diverse skill set. So you would like to have designers, you would like to have business people because it needs to be sold. You need to, yeah, like I said, need to make it look good. You need to have people who are creative, people who can develop. It's a whole mix. You need to have a mix of a team. The better diverse the team, probably the better the results. There's no previous space or tourism background needed because they're experts walking and help you and supporting that. This is really your opportunity to learn soft skills, or to get things into practice, to meet new people, and to acquire new experience and learn new things. So why should you participate? Well, of course, the nice is maybe it's about the price. You can win a free vacation. It's also the opportunity to work on your idea and also maybe take it to the next stage. But maybe the most important thing is indeed, like I said, you meet new people, you learn new skills, you have the opportunity to work in a safe environment, to test ideas, to train your soft skills. You can work on real life cases, and the location is really great, as well as the nice price package we have to offer, also thanks to Sunweb. Next to the cash prize, like I said, there's a free ski or sun holiday. Coming back to that later. And now speaking about experience, why you should participate and who should participate, I would like really to give the word to Wendy. Wendy is one of the participants at the NASA Space Up Challenge. I think was one of the first hackathons I organized. And later on, Wendy also supported as a mentor several hackathons, but she also had her own startup. So kind of she has the whole combination. And Wendy, maybe you can explain a bit why people should participate and what kind of help and support they can expect.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the introduction. Yeah, well, why you should participate? I think my story can be a bit of an example here because things can turn out completely unexpected. In my case, a couple of years back, I was a designer and I had the ambition to start a career in the space industry, but without a background in space or something technical, I thought it's probably very hard to get there. So I heard about this hackathon coming up and I wasn't really sure if a designer could be of any meaning during a hackathon. So I actually wrote Martijn an email asking him, like, can I do anything as a designer? And he replied very enthusiastically, like, yes, you should come. And so I did. And it turned out that I participated in like 5 or 6 teams all at once because they all needed a designer. They all had stuff that needed to be visualized for the pitch. And eventually I had a lot of fun, and it turned out that with one of the teams we won the first prize of that particular hackathon that resulted in the team going to Barcelona, getting business support, getting all kinds of support to further develop the idea that we had. And eventually we decided to continue with the idea, which was, by the way, about protecting forests from harmful insect outbreaks. So very specific. And we entered and we were accepted into the Business Incubation Center in Noordwijk. And that's where everything started. From being a very insecure participant at the hackathon at first, resulting in becoming one of the co-founders and later on the CEO of the company. And why you should join. As I said, things can turn out unexpectedly and you can learn from others, learn new skills, but also other people can learn from your skills. It's really an interdisciplinary event. And next to that, you'll meet so many new people next to the experts who already might have a big network that can support you in your career or with any other ambitions that you may have. It's also the people in your team. There might come a new company out of it. You might actually be able to make a difference for the tourism industry or anything. So yeah, endless possibilities. And yeah, it's also your time to shine, right? It's a couple of days where you're completely shut off from the world and you're able to fully focus on one idea. And yeah, think about what skills you can bring to the table and how you can support your team. I guess that's about it, Martijn. So I'm giving it back to you here.
I'm trying to, well, there's my camera again.
Yeah.
And you can hear me, I assume? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Wendy. Yeah, indeed, it's great to see that from that when you joined as a participant and enthusiastic there was, and also the things you learned. But I really like also that other people can learn from you. And this is also for me a kind of thing. What I really like about hackathons, people are there indeed because they're open-minded to learn new things and to share their passion and their ideas as well with others. So there are always people willing and openness for improvement and for feedback. This is one of the things you probably will get a little bit more. The question will be, are you team sun or team snow? And maybe you can already address something in the chat. There's no good or no bad, but we're just curious about it if you're team sun or team snow. And the next letter, we're very happy that we can host this hackathon, and also with this now see this, look, Marco, that's great, team sun, that's the first. So we have a lot of partners joining and supporting the hackathon, and most of them will also join as an expert, also around AI, but also with data and the information, and from tourism industry or from, like I said, design experience. So very happy to have all these partners on board. And what are the next steps? Well, the next steps are, make sure you're on Discord, because via Discord you can already connect with the other participants when you have questions about the hackathon, or you have questions about the team or your idea. You can ask them over there. So make sure you're connected to Discord. That's the first thing. Then there's some other pre-events which can help you, for example, about the platforms, about the Galileo, about the challenges. We're going to explain a little bit more and go a little bit more into depth about the challenge. And we're also going to do a team formation on the 5th of May. That will be held hybrid. It will be held at Plant in Leiden, close by the station. And it might be interesting if you're looking for team members, if you're looking for, how you call it? If you would like a little more about the idea, then you can, it's a nice, interesting thing to start already. Of course, it can also be on Discord, and it can also be during the event. But if you have time, I would recommend to come. And last but not least, we still have some spots. So if you have friends or colleagues who should join, please do so. Invite them for the hackathon. And kind of that's my presentation. So my thing for you are now the Q&A. And I already saw a question. I see, where can I find the Discord channel? Oliver will send you the link. It should be in kind of email, but here it is. Thanks. Yeah, this is kind of helping. I see people helping each other. That's perfect. So here's the link for the Discord. Are there any other questions? Would experience in iOS app development be of any help? I think so. Why shouldn't it be from any help? Can you imagine that if you're working on a challenge, that the experience you have in that sense, that you can showcase it in the end? Hope that answers your question. And I'm sure you have much more experience in only iOS app development. Are there any more questions, or you just want to We now have Team Sun is winning, by the way. Yeah, it's probably that's yeah, we can't mention them all. But good question. Did everyone, that's a question, did everyone already signed up? Who is in this welcome session from Netherlands? Did you already sign up? Amy, you have signed up? Yes, perfect. I can't reject with the worker, can I? Oh, I can. So Amy have signed up. I know Marco have signed up. I think Milena, you also have signed up, eh? Great. I probably will pronounce your name wrong, but Niert. Great, they just signed up. Wow, cool. So the Belgium are coming to the Netherlands. That's cool. Are you going to stay? In what? You're going to sleep at the location? Yes, yes. So we have allocated 2 rooms for sleeping on the 4th floor. So probably we'll ask you to, you can bring your arrow bed, maybe some pillow. Although of course you need to work hard there. The question is how much time do you have for sleep? You're welcome. Any more questions? More Team Sun? Or Snow? Was everything clear or? And for those who signed up, then that's my question for you. If you don't have questions for me, I have questions for you. Well, for those who have signed up, you're all coming to the location? And maybe you can, okay. And did you, I'm curious, why did you sign up? And Susanna, if I'm going over time, you need to let me know. So Amy, why did you sign up? If I'm able, if you want to answer the question, huh? That's. So your experience, that's cool. 2015, that was fun. Yeah, yeah. For me, by the way, that's most of the hackathons are in the end, they're fun. They're indeed fun. Although sometimes stressed. So Milena, question, why did you choose for the Netherlands and not for France? Well, Marco, there were no responses. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so you raised the bar very high for us now, Milena. So I'm curious, but that's a nice one to put on to put on our when people enter the premises, that we need to make sure to implement and inspire innovation, and then at the end you can check the box if it was if we met your expectations. Are there any other questions? If not, no problem. You can always ask the questions via Discord. Make sure also to get to the local hub. I think it will be done automatically, but if not, we'll make sure you will be done to the local hub in Discord. And if you think about questions on a later stage, yeah, let us know. Feel free to reach out to us. And I really hope to see you all on the 12th of May, and maybe earlier at the, I'm just gonna, on the 5th in Leiden, if possible. If not, maybe online. And if there are, yeah, feel free to reach out, and I really hope to see you all. So thanks. Susanna, back to you.
Thanks for the presentation, Marta, and also thanks to Bart and Wendy for speaking. Of course, if you have not registered yet, you still can do it until May 5th to register for the hackathon. So thank you very much, and hope you will have a very nice King's Day tomorrow.